Hey y'all, welcome in as I get set up here. So,
Thank you. Thank you, Dark Dives. Thank you. Dinner on me, Dark Dives. There was hello. Back behind the house here, there's this gigantic basin, but I saw on the map there was like a dirt road back here, and it goes like right near Roller Coaster Road. I never went down this road ever.
hey y'all, welcome in. We're listening to JR. I'm
So I'm
going to
kind of
mute
just
out.
like what I'm doing is I'm kind of just like looking all on this terrain here. That piqued my interest on the map. There's just so much of it. But I saw a cul-de-sac dirt road back here. Grande Avenue. Is this the one? Grande Avenue. Grande Avenue. Hear the birds? I was seeing there's dirt roads back here, and it looked like there was. Okay, so all right, it takes us back here. This trailer was 100% the feds went in that trailer there to look for Nancy or evidence or both. Now the feds, looks like there's a giant school over there, but the feds went down this. No, it was here. Is that somebody's driveway? I don't think this is a driveway. I think this is an actual road. But I'm not sure. It could be a driveway. But the feds went down there, I think. Hello? I think they went down there, I think. But I think this is a private driveway. I can't go down because I see mailboxes. I think it's a private drive. But it goes back, the feds were all looking in here. They were walking through this area, but...
Welcome in, welcome in. Please don't be a stranger in chat. Please say hi. I see you four. We are back watching JLR. He's out investigating, boots on the ground in the Nancy Guthrie case.
It really piques my interest. Huh. All right, we'll go back in front of Tommaso. You made my
And I
chihuahua
got
bark.
hiccups.
You made my chihuahua bark. Where is Nancy? Where is Nancy? There he goes. Those are the couple I met from Phoenix right there. There they go. Have a good day. Nice to meet you. The feds went to this guy's house. We filmed it. People want to go the basis school. We haven't went to basis school. Basis school. We could somebody keeps giving me a tip telling me there's all abandoned buildings around the basis school. I don't want to go on school property, obviously, but go drive around out there. The basis school. How far is school from here?
Well, Community 13, give me a thumbs up and share me out to your
Let's
friends.
go.
If
All right,
you like
let me
what
map
you
it up.
see.
We'll go on the outside. We'll drive around the neighborhood there. The basis school.
And sub on up. I'm not that mean. Okay, all 8 of you.
Yeah, we haven't went there yet. Two people, it was like, the school has buildings all around there. They were talking about white vans there and everything. I mean, it's Sunday, nobody's there, so you know what I mean? This would be the time. We don't want to go there during the weekday when there's kids all around there, but nobody's there on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? The school's closed right now. How far is it? Let me look on my map. All right, we're in front of Tommaso's over here. Media's out there. I think they were telling me it's 7 miles. It's up the road.
Head toward Northern Hills Drive. Basis Oro Valley may be closed today.
It's all along Warkle. I kind of want to stay away from the schools, you know what I mean? Nice dog. Nah, I don't feel comfortable live streaming up there at the school. Even though it's closed. Yeah, some people say don't go. I mean, we don't even... The feds have not... Now, if authorities go up that way, whatever like that, then, you know, that's fair game. Nah, I'm not gonna go. Go see Jim. Where's Jim at? Somebody's coming out to say hi. Give me a second. I think. Somebody was like waving. Let's see. Somebody got some note or something. I don't know. Let's see. Somebody has a note in their hand. They're coming over. See what they have to say. Hello.
My name is Samantha Ornelas. I live in the Catalina foothills.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, and I was wondering if I could talk to you like that would be recorded.
Sure, I'll mute it. I'm gonna mute. So, folks, I'm just getting some good info here. So, each person wants to be off the record, so just stand by, and I'll share. But just stand by. I'm gonna mute it here. She don't want to be on. She don't want to be on record talking her voice or anything. So we protect anonymity. So stand by, and I'm gonna mute it again.
Oh, sorry, y'all. Oh, no, that's not me. Okay. All you ones. Eek, sorry, y'all. I didn't realize I left it paused. Let's go see what JLR's doing now.
But nothing was taken that we know of. Correct? JLR, they might be watching you on your live, Leanne Wilson says. The perps might be like, oh, I hope he doesn't come to our house. The perps. I'm sure the perps have watched this live at some point. And then going back to Carlos. Is Carlos in this with these people, or is Carlos a whole separate person? What would a burglar do, all dressed up, all like creepy and scary like that, just to do a burglary? It looked like they were on some serious mission here. Come out wherever you are, perpetrator. They will find you. They will find you. And when they do, they will be arrested. Do, they will get arrested. On the way back to Nancy's, as the sun goes down, has anyone thought about Annie and Tommaso having access to her medication to keep her alive? I truly think they are involved, believed to be a hire. Thank you for the comment, Brenda. You have considered that, Brenda. approaching. We're going right. Beautiful mountains as the sun starts to go down soon. The sun goes down in about 20 minutes or so. Another comment that came through. How do I slow down chat to read the comments? You just scroll up and down, up and down. So many people are firing off these comments. We have 41,000 people watching. Everyone wants to know who did this. Everyone wants to twist and turns and learn.
Y'all, I'm back.
To try to
I'm
understand
putting down
and
for
hear
a few
everyone's
seconds.
point
I'm
of view
cooking
and
dinner.
opinions.
I'm cooking
See what we uncover.
New York strip on
Here
the
comes the
smoker,
Amazon
along
guy.
with mushrooms, jalapeno peppers, stuffed jalapeno peppers.
Amazon guy.
Hey, Zippy.
The Amazon guy.
Okay, Zippy, if you're still in here, yes. Nancy Guthrie, the mother of Savannah Guthrie from the Good Morning America show on NBC, is missing, has been missing since February 1st. And JLR is out there in Tucson, Arizona, where I used to live. And he's boots on the ground. Please give me a like and a share and a follow.
What's the date on that note, JLR?
I'm sorry about that.
I'll look when I park. Just joined. Any big updates? Somebody update me, Chris. 4290 says. Chris, hello. Always good to see you. Well, I think the biggest verified kind of update here, or to maybe pinpoint the suspect, is the DNA found in the glove a couple miles away from the home.
I was restreaming from Icamel, but Icamel
That has
left.
that they say is an unidentified male, so they're going to put it in CODIS. Could
So
be the glove
JLR's string.
or gloves used by the perp that was seen in the surveillance. Other than that, there's talk, like we just read, that or listened to, maybe it was a burglary gone wrong.
I used to live out where she went missing.
Kind of been going to different scenes today. Glove there, down there by the bridge, the Bat Bridge, but most likely not related. I don't even think law enforcement went and got it. You can see the sun is shining now. Let's go down and watch the sunset together.
Welcoming you 5. Give me a like, follow, and a share. It'd be appreciated. I wish I could be boots on the ground right now out there, considering I know the area very well.
Go down here and see what's happening. Shall we? go down and see. Shall we? What's going on? What's going on? What's really going on? Hey! How are you? End of the day. No real answers, but was this a burglary gone bad? A robbery gone bad? A robbery gone bad. Hello, how are you?
Good. I just read that new tweet from Brianna.
What do you think about that? They're saying they're sources.
That's what me and Dan were talking about. Go ahead. We're talking about earlier. It could be just something that plain in the open.
And the person
And that Brianna
and the
Whitney is very respectable. That's all she does is true crime, and she works for a major station.
so she's legit.
She's legit. You can't get more legit than her. In Arizona, she's the #1 crime reporter in Arizona.
Burglary, and they just happened to just take Nancy because a burglary went wrong.
Well, she had jewelry on. That's,
It's one of the two.
you know what I mean.
So you take her.
I
She
think it has
doesn't
something to do with
relinquish the jewelry on
but-
her, and you're coming with me.
I mean, if that's the way the investigators are thinking, because this is the thing. This came from the investigation team, so it's not just some random.
Why are people saying in the chat raids? SWAT raid.
Let me check the scanner.
We're checking the scanner. People in the chat are saying SWAT raid.
It might be not connected. There's lots of crime in Tucson.
We're looking. They're saying Greenlee. Greenlee? Scanner. SWAT is on the move. Raid. We got the scanner up.
I do not see anything that says SWAT on the thing. So
SWAT
we'll keep
raid?
looking.
Where is Greenlee? Greenlee Road.
Let me look it up. Oh, here comes the sheriff.
He's for shift change. Shift change. Sheriff is here.
No, I was crying, but went back inside.
We got the scanner up over here. There's 87 in here listening. Oh no, there's now 153 in the scanner page listening. We're going to listen while we watch JLR. And see if anything goes off. If you four don't mind, if you are already following me, give me a follow.
That's his
Not
relief.
That's a real good way of helping me too.
I saw you. I commented on your post yesterday. Great job. Keep it up. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah. How long have you been on Channel 4?
Oh, almost 9 years.
Yeah. Cool. Well, nice meeting you finally.
Nice to meet you, Damien. Thank you for saying hi.
Yeah, definitely.
Give me a second, guys. I gotta get up. It's gonna be the one thing.
Where's Greeley Road?
So the Greenlee Road, if it was right next to where I was saying that shooting happened yesterday. So it could be connected to that.
The mass shooting?
Yeah. It could be.
I was out of town, and then
All right, we're looking into things, folks. No reporters are posting anything about a raid connected to Guthrie.
Yeah, I don't. It probably has to do with that shooting. They were investigating last night.
Or SWAT.
Hours of the night.
Mm-hmm. Nothing. No media is reporting about a SWAT raid. None. Here's the relief. Connected. There could be a SWAT raid, but nothing connected. He waved. He was friendly. We'll use this as our backdrop for a bit. SWAT raid. I will be right back.
I'll be here.
You can chat.
I'll be right back. You guys are scared.
Yeah, the SWAT raid could be connected to something else. I don't see anything connected to the Guthrie case. So most likely it's something else, but I will keep checking. Shout out everyone in the chat.
No pictures of her, and she has no social media.
I'm bringing this big truck out here. Give me a second.
10-3.
Got the scanner going.
Hey, Did Richard?
Go ahead.
10-3, name is Nancy Guthrie, is looking for Brown.
Yeah, working.
10-3. 463 to 4764. If you want to come down here with us, bring your patrol car.
Yeah, when we got
Engine 152. Carbon monoxide incident at 2231 West Highway Castillo.
Yeah, that's 57.
Okay. Gears code 4, we have 127. You're also a TSO that can attach for scene security. Any fuses for 375 Flower Street?
they left all
You're not good?
You're looking for one. Come on, can you take the LOI there now? There it is. Hold on. I copy. There's like a silver Infinity.
We'll be to the next. 35 copy 177. I copy.
Go ahead. 17100, same street.
321.
749.
321, 321, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, great old books. We recite every line in that movie, you know. Henry Winkler.
Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you hear me?
John, people out of 140 John. 1350.
Go all the way back to their house. Motherfucking hell.
Yes, I hear you. How do I look? Okay? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4.
John, don't worry about all my stuff. Just let go of that over there by the laptop. Yep. What? Nothing.
Sean, it's 2 weeks today since Nancy Guthrie was first reported missing. This afternoon, the FBI confirmed they were testing DNA on a glove that was found in a search earlier this week, and they believe that glove resembles the glove that was worn by the suspect at the front door in the early morning hours of February 1st. The glove was found during a search about 2 miles away from Nancy's home. The matched description of the glove from the suspect in the surveillance video at Nancy's front door the morning.
Broadway Wilmot reference a man that's bleeding from his head after falling, and he's continuing to walk. Sector 1 at number 902 at 1350.
Did you guys get the vertical video?
It's going to be an unknown male in his 40s, black sweater, jeans, and a black backpack, and is watching eastbound from the northwest corner. And it's here.
Steal it. That's not fully cool.
1502, their U-Haul truck's been working. It looks like they have. Calls no longer answering them. I need to get him back on.
Rescue 10, Cleveland Bravo, 3640, South 16th Avenue, 3600 South and 800 West, phone on 84 South.
Again, the FBI says it appears the description of the glove that was found earlier this week looks like the glove the suspect was wearing in the video, but we have no confirmation tonight. Again, no confirmation tonight whether that's a DNA match. At the latest, here at 10, we're live in the foothills. I'm Eric Fink, News 4, Tucson.
Okay, give me the number one more time, please.
717.
Enter 9, fire alarm, 5400,
Okay.
East Williams Circle, 100 South and 5400 East. Respond on 858. Getting in there, or do you have somebody?
I hear you.
If the next unit responding, you're going to be getting transferred over to Housing Northwest, and I'll need a use the boat with transfer, so I'll be detaining for caretaker. Be free to range stage any unit in clear.
Going in late because of the NBA. Do you want me to power down? I have a lot of battery left on the live view. I don't have a whole lot of battery left on the camera battery. How much time are we looking late? Oh, really? I gotta shut off the camera for that. I'd be live around 16 minutes from now. Can I call you back in? Can I call you back in like 8 minutes and save a little battery life, please? Thank you. Fine. She is. Barry?
Hello, everyone.
Ladder 16. Miracle.
Just want to make sure. Okay, okay.
I can have my buddy right now. He just texted me. He's watching my dog right now. Just dressing him up.
How's it going? I'm not in your way, am I?
No.
Just let me know if you got to get out or anything.
No, we don't. We're here until 10.
You're here to 10?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
We're
Long
here
night.
at 10 o'clock.
You guys coming up with any good exclusives or sleuthing or what? We got anything going on
Doing
brewing?
some interviews with former FBI agents, DNA experts.
Nice.
Talking CODIS.
CODIS is the topic. Yes.
DNA index system.
Yep. CODIS. Looks like this guy's going in CODIS.
Not me.
No, I'm talking about the perp. Not you.
Hope not.
Yeah.
This month. And then summertime would be a great time.
Maybe that popping?
Yeah.
So that SWAT has nothing to do with that.
I will.
I mean, a lot of people in the chat were saying SWAT. It's always good to
Yeah,
look.
well.
Y'all are great, though. Yeah, keep coming whenever there's something going, whether it's SWAT. We'll look and see if it's related, whatever like that.
We don't think this one is, though.
We don't think this one is.
Interview, this boyfriend was stating that he wanted to settle in a 1017 carriage that her and then 11 freedom cells. Oh. 26 to her.
Hi. You guys want to talk?
Not really.
Not really. Where are you guys from?
Just locals here in the
Just local. Just come out, pay respect.
Yeah, definitely.
Have a good day.
Who's stopping by?
post come out. Keep this right here. There's another one.
You're looking for a football violation order to make 777 West Bay here at 20th. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we got maybe here. Okay, so look, Fox News is responding to that local news reporter that just said about the burglary. Matt Finn with Fox News says Sheriff Nanos responds to me about the local Phoenix news report that cites an inside source who says investigation believed the Guthrie case was a burglary gone bad and that Nancy Guthrie's still alive. Nancy says it didn't come from us, no idea, and even though that is one of many possibilities, we would never speculate such a thing. We will let the evidence take us to motive. Oh. What do you think?
Well, he can't get mad at us for saying it because she posted it and she has very good sources. Brianna Whitney is one of the best crime reporters in Arizona. So if he wants to challenge CBS, she's with CBS. So this is, you know. I posted it and on my page, and everybody's saying the same thing, or people are not buying it. So
I mean, it's just weird that it would be a burglary.
But usually, sometimes you think it's what it ends up being, something that nobody thinks about, or it's so obvious.
Only because the 84-year-old woman, like, I don't get it. Like
that is the crazy part about it.
People are saying Savannah just posted. Savannah posted on Instagram.
Look.
Savannah posted a video. Getting it now.
Mine's thinking, so you might get up there faster.
All right, here we go. Savannah has posted a video. New video out. Here we go. Playing it. Just released just a few minutes ago.
I wanted to come on and it's been 2 weeks since our mom was taken, and I just wanted to come on and say that we still have hope and we still believe. And I wanted to say to whoever has her or knows where she is that it's never too late. And you're not lost or alone. And it is never too late to do the right thing. And we are here. We believe. And we believe in the essential goodness of every human being. And it's never too late. I wanted to come on and
play it again.
It's been 2 weeks since our mom was taken, and
16 minutes.
I just wanted to come on and say that we still have hope, and we still believe. And I wanted to say to whoever has her or knows where she is that it's never too late.
You guys got me?
And you're not lost or alone. And it is never too late to do the right thing. And we are here. We believe. And we believe in the essential goodness of every human being. And it's never too late.
Engine 45, Injured person, 2430, North Flush Boulevard, Unit 147, 2500 North and 3700 East.
About to report on the new video. That was from the heart right there. You know, that was not. There was nothing prepared like the previous.
Yeah, that's 16. Sure.
He's with the station where she used to work.
2092 West Troy State Drive, 6600 North and 2100 West. Respond on 83 North.
Video.
Engine 2, fire alarm, 550 North 5th Avenue, 500 North and 200 East. Respond on 83 North.
This girl is messaging me. She wants you to show you a photo of.
John, it's 2 weeks today since Nancy Guthrie was first reported missing. Tonight, the FBI says it is testing a glove that it says it appears looks like a glove that was worn by the suspect in that surveillance video outside Nancy's front door in the early morning hours of February 1st.
These are the kind of calls we get.
Savannah, can you relay that to Sean, please? You still need to relay it to Sean. She posted an Instagram video maybe 5 minutes ago. I just found out. Jesus Christ.
These are times those people ran a vehicle, 1 and 2 people ran, police are all minors.
Child on child.
Over 3 and read them.
Hey y'all, hey Act Right. We're just covering the Savannah Guthrie thing. I have Scanner going.
It has been 2 weeks today since Nancy Guthrie was reported missing by family. Tonight, the FBI is confirming that it is testing for DNA on a glove that was found a couple of days ago, about 2 miles from here at Nancy's home in the foothills. That glove, the FBI says, appears to resemble the glove that the suspect wore in
We're listening to the Tucson Sheriff, Pima County Sheriff, and
let's get to video. Remember, the FBI and the Sheriff's Department expanded their search of the foothills back on Wednesday. That's when we found out there was an expanding of that search. Today, the FBI says the glove
Pima County
was
and Oral Valley
about 2
Police.
miles away on the side of the road. They have now sent that glove in for testing and are waiting what the DNA says, hopefully leading to a person involved in Nancy Guthrie's disappearance. Now, the FBI says in a statement, in part, quote, the FBI received preliminary results yesterday and are awaiting quality control and official confirmation today before putting unknown male profile into the national database that's unique to the Bureau. This process, they go on to say, typically takes 24 hours from when the Bureau receives DNA. Investigators collected approximately 16 gloves in various areas near the house. Most of them were searchers' gloves that they discarded in various areas when they searched the vicinity. The one with the DNA profile is different and appears to match the gloves of the suspect in the surveillance video.
Well, here.
Again, the FBI says it appears the description of that glove that was found earlier this week looks like the glove.
Hold up. I want you guys to see me, but never mind. It's still not working right. Okay, well, I'm eating steak. I'm eating a stuffed mushroom, 2 jalapeno poppers, and baked beans. Oh.
That the suspect was wearing in that video, but we have no official confirmation of a DNA match tonight. That is the latest from here in the foothills. Reporting live this evening, I'm Eric Fink, News 4 Tucson. Let's go back.
Thank you so much. Very, very kind. Is it Troy?
It's Adam.
Adam, sorry.
Quite all right. You look like you're having
Adam
David,
Idaho, listed also.
And I didn't know Suzette was live. Heck, I forgot about Ed's live today, too. Eeks.
So Matt Finn, Fox News, is also responding to that other, or again puts out another tweet. The FBI tells me it has no clue where that came from in response to the new local news report that cites an inside source who says the Guthrie case was a burglary gone bad.
Something's leaking or...
Something's leaking or someone's lying.
Yep, that's it, leaking or lying.
Someone's leaking or someone's lying. Sun is going down, folks, out here. Another day. Matt Finn, Fox News. So, burglary gone bad, or is that just fake news? Continuous coverage outside the home of Nancy Guthrie. Savannah put the new video out. I mean, she looked pretty distraught. Looked like she was pretty,
hold up.
like she hasn't slept in days.
Yeah.
I got multiple witnesses. Brandon stating that an individual took off and that I have the 3 to 10 with only 3 involved. Quickly get the result on 17 minutes. Somebody
I
ran.
don't know, man. Looks like she's going through it. She's like, it's not too late.
Another one. Alright, so Cameron, Kilo Alpha Mike, Romeo Oscar November, first of Bluff, Victor Oscar Bill Tango, DOB 0511 of Alpha.
All right, everybody, we have breaking news. We have just received a brand new video from Savannah Guthrie as we are a little over an hour away from one of the deadlines in the letter for this ransom payment. We're getting it ready. We are about to play it for you in just a moment, but I can tell you that in it she says, we need your help. And we're going to play this for you as soon as we get it turned around. Just stick with us here. Chief Correspondent Jonathan Hunt on the ground in Tucson as we wait to show that to you in just a moment. Jonathan?
And interestingly, Martha, this new message is not addressed to the kidnapper or kidnappers. It is addressed.
That's not anything new. Oh, wait.
We're trying to develop if there is an actual fourth person that took off right. I don't know if you guys are 10-12 now, or if you guys are just watching. We're watching. We're just starting up the engines right now. So this is my copy that update that to Northwest Hospital. 51 is ready building the officers and they conduct to bring up via the Zoraka. What do you do for them? Everyone who is 053080. Taxi 2 plus 10 return. Possible 28 Fox out of Pima County, her Cameron Bot of 5/11/2005 for a code 18. So for confirm. Okay.
Did Jailer say?
You like that river in the Troy Boulevard are flashing. Bridge for the north and southbound lane control.
So that's not right. Give me a second, guys.
Okay, 12,005, 12005 North Oracle.
And the FBI is at testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing. Testing 1 2 3.
If I can find it, I'll play it. I didn't know there was a new. I wasn't unaware there was a new phone call.
And if anyone has information that leads to finding Guthrie, the FBI is offering them $100,000. Reporting on Camino Escalante and Camino Miraval, I'm your Foothills reporter for Gig on 9, Andrew Christensen.
Viewers are watching you.
He is arriving to start searching right now. If you can get a description of this individual, we'll start setting up some pods.
Anyway, there's rumor that there was
And if anyone has any information,
going to be a new warrant put out tonight.
And if anyone has any information that leads to finding Nancy Guthrie, the FBI is offering that person $100,000. Reporting on Camino Escalante.
So that's what I was listening to the scanner for.
One wearing a white shirt over blue shorts. The other wearing black with green striped shirt over jeans.
I wonder if them won't come back yet, because I'm pretty sure someone's went and told him.
Alright, so it looks like we're looking for two number one males, one with white or blue shorts, and one black stripes over jeans.
No. He has not come back live. Okay.
What do you see? What do you think the most likely direction?
All right. Mel's not back live, so we'll just sit here and watch JLR. Hey, Mama Bear.
That glove seems to match the very same gloves that the suspect is wearing in the surveillance footage that was released.
Oh, yeah, I've even got a scan page going over here. I've already been given a heads up. There's supposed to be another search warrant pour out. If all 10 of you wouldn't mind subbing up, if you're not subbed up, hit that love like button and share me out to your friends. And I cooked steak on the smoker. I cooked me a stuffed mushroom on the smoker. I cooked 4 jalapeno poppers on the smoker and baked beans for dinner. It was good.
What's happened 2 weeks since Nancy Guthrie went missing, and the FBI says that they found a glove. They say that glove has DNA, and it also seems to match the very same gloves that the suspect was wearing.
And unfortunately, I'm going to have to mute so you guys can hear this.
Yeah, look, it's starting to get dark out here. Look how sun is going down here. In Tucson. Beautiful.
It's my 7:30 coming through.
What about the video that Savannah just gave? I mean, does she know something that she's like giving the kidnappers one last chance before it all
The FBI says that they
breaks?
found a glove with DNA on it. They say that glove matches the very same glove that
Takes me sometimes 10 cuts.
Yep.
I just wing it.
Well, it's now been 2 weeks since Nancy Guthrie went missing, and the FBI says that they found DNA inside a glove. DNA inside a glove. Well, it's now been 2 weeks since Nancy Guthrie went missing, and the FBI says that they found DNA inside a glove. They say that glove seems to be the very same gloves that appear in surveillance footage of the same night that Nancy Guthrie went missing.
Y'all are funny. You're all funny. Sorry. I would be like this. I would basically say, folks, JLR investigates. It's been 15 days since Nancy Guthrie went missing. And FBI is submitting DNA into their CODIS database, folks. Live outside the scene, Nancy Guthrie's home. Where is she? The other guy, the other journalist guy, the other guy journalist was like freaking out because he got notice of Savannah's video, and he's just like telling his producer, the video came out, I want to get it out. That guy was like, whoa.
So it's now been 2 weeks since Nancy Guthrie went missing, and the FBI says that they found DNA inside a glove. Well, they also say that those gloves seem to match the very same gloves that the suspect in the surveillance footage.
They're having fun.
I'm sure.
Hello. A lot of people out here.
Y'all give me 1 second. We can pause JLR. It looks like there's just a ton of people out walking around. I'm going to go find the new short. Give me 1 moment while I get it pulled up here. I just went and looked to see if Vicky was live, and he wasn't.
We believe.
Hang on. Like, just came over and checked to see if he was live. Savannah looks rough, you guys. Like, really, really rough.
What about that? What about the video that Savannah just gave? I mean, does she know something that she's like giving the kidnappers one last chance before it all
The FBI says that they
breaks?
found a glove with DNA on it. They say that glove matches the very same glove that.
All right, well, let me show you guys the video that dropped if you haven't seen it.
I wanted to come on, and it's been 2 weeks since our mom was taken, and
Here is Mom.
I just wanted to come on and say that we still have hope, and we still believe. And I wanted to say to whoever has her or knows where she is,
There's still 100 viewers over here on the sheriff's line, or on the.
it's never too late.
So.
And you're not lost.
Let's back up. I want to make sure I hear everything and not being distracted.
2 weeks since our mom was taken, and
okay.
I wanted to come on, and it's been 2 weeks since our mom was taken, and I just wanted to come on and say that we still have hope, and we still believe. And I wanted to say to whoever has her or knows where she is that it's never too late. And you're not lost or alone. And it is never too late to do the right thing. And we are here. And we believe. And we believe in the essential goodness of every human being. And it's never too late.
So
Oh, it's rough.
I don't know. You know, she put out another message. I don't know if it's like, you know, desperation. I guess no Bitcoin.
I wanted to come on and it's been 2 weeks since our mom was taken, and I just wanted to come on and say that we still have hope and we still believe. And I wanted to say to whoever has her or knows where she is that it's never too late. And you're not lost or alone. And it is never too late to do the right thing. And we are here.
I thought that too, Brandon.
We believe. And we believe in the essential goodness of every human being. And it's never too late.
Damn. That's the new video, and
All you can do is sit here and pray a little bit
so
for y'all. Can we
and
get
there's
some
some
prayer
new
hands in the
reports
chat?
too. Some new reports that came out, and
Can we get some prayer hands in for the chat for Nancy and her family, please and thank you.
it's interesting, and they're also saying it's conflicting. There's a reporter that came out with some inside information saying that they believe it's a burglary gone wrong, which I thought was possible, you know. And then there's some reports that came out conflicting. So let me show you those reports. Let me put that on the screen. Hold on a second. So let's start with what this lady here, Brianna Whitney, put out.
Mama Bear, she looks rough. Like really rough.
This was big.
Hi guys, we are now able to independently confirm some new information in the Nancy Guthrie investigation. This is from an inside source that is now reportable. I want to take you through the new information we've learned. We can now report investigators now believe this was a burglary gone wrong. We've interviewed multiple experts since this began who also said, based on the evidence, the surveillance video, and other aspects of this case, that they also believed this was not an intended kidnapping. As for Friday night's operations, law enforcement activity, we can now report from our inside source that DNA evidence is currently being tested that was found from that Range Rover at the scene outside Culver's. You could see when investigators were there, they put up a tarp that they were doing some sort of investigative work there.
Hang on.
Last but
I gotta back that up just a little bit. Hey, Dolly, where's that body? I don't see a body there. Now I can be a smart ass. Sorry.
Investigators were there, they put up a tarp that they were doing some sort of investigative work there. And last but probably most important, the widespread belief by investigators tonight is that Nancy Guthrie could be alive.
So there was a couple things there. There's a couple of things there that kind of shock people. The burglary, the alive thing, because now they're denying this.
We'll keep you up to date as we learn more. We are working on many things behind the scenes, but again, tonight, big updates. They believe this was a burglary gone wrong. DNA evidence is being tested from the Range Rover, and the widespread belief by investigators is that Nancy Guthrie could be alive. Stick with us. We'll bring you the very latest as we learn more.
Damn. So they're saying that, which is nuts. And the DNA for the Range Rover, they let this guy go. I guess they said he's cooperating. I guess they'd have to keep an eye on him. Pretty odd. So new reportable info from an inside source with Guthrie investigation. Investigators believe this was a burglary gone wrong. We interviewed multiple experts. Since this began, who said they don't believe this was an intended kidnapping.
But see, y'all, I keep going
DNA
back
evidence.
to She Plays Mahjong and Ed making the remark, it could be a neighbor. That still rings in my ears. So, I don't know.
So then some other reports came out after. New authorities are distancing themselves from fresh reporting suggesting Nancy Guthrie's abduction is believed to be a burglary gone wrong, and that the widespread investigative belief is that the missing 84-year-old could be alive. So they're distancing themselves now from this. A local law enforcement source tells me this is not the working theory inside the unit, and adds that nighttime residential burglaries are rare.
Still got 95 listening to the
And
police
Sheriff
team.
Nanos tells Matt Finn did not come from us. No idea. And even though that is one of many possibilities, we would never speculate such a thing. We will never let the evidence take us to motive. No comments from the FBI. No suspects have been identified, but the
No, we're
FBI is
watching
currently
it,
awaiting
Kamal.
additional test results. We're still waiting on the results. And now they're getting mad at YouTubers, but they're putting out all kinds of shit too.
Yeah. They want to run their mouths about JLR and us YouTubers, but then they're out there doing the same shit, if not worse than what we are.
Let me see what's going on here. What's going on? There's more stuff to go through also. So some people are getting frustrated. Mel, pick up the
back
phone.
out here. It is getting dark. Sun is going down. We're still out here. Sun is going down. This will be tomorrow. You know, tomorrow will be 16, day 16. 16. Let's hope tonight's 15. That ends today. My goodness. Yeah, we played the new video of Savannah. We're aware. We played it like within 2 minutes of it coming out. Thanks to all of you and for informing us about Savannah's video. Again, you guys are the ones that share information. Then we go look into it. I think big things are going to happen. Big things are going to happen.
Crazy. So yeah, we got a couple other things to go through as well, but there's conflicting reports going back and forth now. What is going on with the inside sources?
All right.
Oh, if you guys could help me out with the like button, please.
Why don't you put yours up, and then we'll have you plus up with us in the pack.
The like button, please. On YouTube. Get the algorithm up. We'll talk more in a second. Tucson keeps saying this lady.
If you guys
is-
wouldn't mind
is
hitting
good.
that like button if
It's
you
super
appreciate
credible
it.
over and over again. It might kill her career if she's making this up. Because then someone says, no, they never said that. Well,
all right.
she must
still
have had
going,
somebody
folks.
told her. Cops told
Starting to
her.
get dark. Lee's out here. Share your thoughts.
Yeah, we know. We've talked about that a long time ago. Silence of the Lambs. You know that.
42 I'll just leave it slaying. I'm ready to roll whenever you guys are.
Sorry about that, guys. I didn't realize you couldn't see it.
I mean, I don't know. She hooked up with somebody or something. What happened?
I got it.
Maybe just a cop gave her the information, you know, or actually being a real reporter who knows how it's done and has handled with all professionalism. Proud of you.
1840.
But now they're contradicting. Are you gonna go say something about that? Are you gonna start telling the local reporters that they got to leave the city too? Because now they're saying Sheriff Nanos said he don't know where they got that shit from. We didn't say that. Hell nah, this did not come from us. So the drama in that town.
I keep saying, sorry, y'all.
Over here. Oh, good job.
Oh, mute.
That's a perfect job. That's how you're supposed to do it. Yes.
1U43141. We're going to be coming around towards the front again.
Yes. Good job.
Copy.
I don't think she had any ill intention. I think somebody gave her information. But is it correct or not? That I don't know.
Making double sure that train's gone. I had something I wanted to say, and I don't remember now what it was. Oh, yeah. Nanos, to me, and I would have never said this in a million years, but reminds me of Sheriff Ronnie Lawson in Summer Wells' case.
I don't trust Nanos. I don't trust any of these people. Savannah appears exactly how I know it would look after 2 weeks of sleep deprivation, extreme trauma, and rarely eating and aging. Comment wasn't needed. Well, I agree. No, she does look like a wreck, and it's understandable. You can really see it in her now. You know, because some people are just like, they were saying she's pretending, she's faking, or whatever. You can see it in her, man, that this is taking like a toll on her. Not sleeping, stress, and whatever else comes with it. The amount of pressure, too. And trying to keep hope. Now, this, well, let's leave Harvey for the end part of this, because Harvey, I gotta take him in doses. But if you missed earlier today, there was all this stuff with this representative out in Arizona, Tucson, Arizona. Internet sleuths and podcasters swarming Nancy Guthrie's home are slammed by Democrat lawmaker. Go home, I'm sick of this. At the same time, amateur journalists and internet sleuths thrust themselves into the probe. Now officially 2 weeks into the search, tensions have appeared to grow between the locals and internet personalities pushing out information on the case, including a lot of speculation and unconfirmed reports.
Thanks a lot, Dolly.
Democratic Rep.
This is
Alma
all your fault,
Hernandez,
sir.
who represents Tucson, says she's fed up with the presence of true crime sleuths who have taken over Tucson and the Pima County area. I'm sick of watching this and the reporting, grifting, insane speculations, lies, and BS by wannabe journalists and YouTubers who have now caused more harm than good in the entire situation, and put this serious case in jeopardy. She made a direct demand for those to get out Get out of the way and let officials do their
When I get
job.
on Saturday, 10:50.
Please go
downtown
home.
on Broadway. Can I get a couple units?
Let law enforcement do their job. Stop following them during SWAT operations and playing detective.
Hello, welcome
I'm
in,
sick of the
Diana.
constant lies from those who can't even spell Tucson.
You said Pantano and what?
I'm sorry. And clearly, I've never been to our city. Woo. Hernandez
And pronounced wrong.
also took a dig at the Pima County Sheriff,
Who
who has been repeatedly slammed for his handling of what many refer to the bungling of the investigation. I haven't seen her take one dig at him. Where's the dig? This is home,
Diana,
not near
if you
downtown or
wouldn't mind,
Midtown,
his
so
nail
stop posting
that
random
like
videos
that
of
for
people
me
in
and
yards.
follow him
Ain't
and make
y'all,
sure and share
what
me
she say
out.
here again? Walking in yards. Ain't y'all know Mexicans don't look the same? She can't even spell and talk proper. What the fuck? Let me stop the scanner for a second because people are getting crazy. The scanner! You gotta listen to the scanner! So what she said here, she said, ain't it, y'all? No, Mexicans don't look the same. Yes, our sheriff should probably stay off social media and not speak anymore. She didn't take no digging. I'm barely. She knows not to go up that. She don't want to bark up that tree. Yes, this is sad, and we all want Nancy home. Please stop. Hernandez's plea comes as another day goes by without any clue. So she snapped here. She snapped. Hernandez. We don't all look the same. Got really upset. We don't all look the same. She got very angry earlier today.
But you do.
And she did some follow-up replies too. But she also went on CNN. I don't know if you saw this. She went on CNN. Let me show you the CNN video. She's happy about this. Thank you for inviting me to join
I'll be right
you
back,
today.
guys. I'm going to go ahead and mute.
I continue to stand by my words,
come through.
and I'm not sorry. It's a fact. I am positive I'm not the only one who feels like this.
Not everyone thinks that they're helping in the search. State lawmaker Alma Hernandez took to social media to accuse them of undermining the investigation, saying in part, quote, I am so sick of watching the reporting, grifting, insane speculation, lies, and BS by random wannabe journalists and YouTubers who have now caused more harm than good to this entire situation and put this serious case in jeopardy. Please go home. Let law enforcement do their jobs. All right, with me now is the woman who posted that on X, Arizona State Representative Alma Hernandez, who was born and raised in Tucson.
Oh, she's loving
so
the
good to see
attention.
you. So what
No
provoked you
relevance.
to do this?
Well, first, thank you for having me on. I appreciate it. It's great to be with you. Unfortunately, under these circumstances. So I think I just want to start off by saying everyone in our themselves at the end of the day.
Hernandez, who was born and raised in Tucson. So good to see you. So what provoked you to do this?
Well, first, thank you for having me on. I appreciate it. It's great to be with you. Unfortunately, under these circumstances. So I think I just want to start off by saying everyone in our communities, everyone in Arizona really wants to make sure that Nancy comes home to her family, both safe and unharmed. However, at the end of the day, what we're seeing in our community, in our city right now is just not normal, right? We have individuals who are calling themselves journalists, who are YouTubers, and quite frankly, just really random individuals who are out there with their cameras and live streaming. But I think at the end of the day, what we need to be talking about is the fact that these individuals are actually, like I said, causing more harm than good. I have, just on social media these last few weeks, we've seen rumors start that individuals posting videos and pictures of people that have nothing to do at all with anything in this case. And they're trying to point at, they're trying to find anything at this point to stay relevant and get the clicks on social media. And it's extremely frustrating. I felt like I needed to call it out because every single day when I log onto social media, and I live here in Tucson, every day I log into social media, it's a random, quote unquote reporter, if you want to call it that, who's saying, oh, I'm following FBI.
Thank you for that.
I'm on the mission to go and find these individuals that they're serving a warrant on, and I just think that's extremely inappropriate.
Yeah. So what's been the response to you posting, and calling out many of these individuals that you describe and telling them to go home?
Yeah, I've been told everything from "you go home, you're not from here," which I was born and raised in Tucson, Arizona. I've had extremely racist remarks thrown at me for that, and honestly, it's the individuals who call CNN and other news outlets fake news, right? What I would.
I want to pause it to give commentary. It's not letting me
Things
pause
that
it. Oh, there it was. Pausing now?
the woman who.
Okay. So it's ironic too, the people that say that, stolen land and it all belongs to everybody and all this stuff. Now it's get out of my city. You don't belong here. Get out of the town. You're not even from here. And it's ironic that the same person, you can't spell this or you don't know how to speak this. So get out. You don't speak like us. You sound like somebody. It's ironic.
Yep.
Ironic. And I knew she pretty much gave her a softball. Like we knew where this was going. She threw her an underhand, however you pitch that, threw her an underhand.
Quote unquote reporter, if you want to call it that, who's saying, oh, I'm following FBI. I'm on the mission to go and find these individuals that they're serving a warrant on, and I just think that's extremely inappropriate.
Yeah. So what's been the response to you posting, and calling out many of these individuals that you describe and telling them to go home?
Yeah, I've been told everything from "you go home, you're not from here," which I was born and raised in Tucson, Arizona. I've had extremely racist remarks
Where'd your family
thrown at
come
me
from?
for that, and honestly, it's the individuals who call CNN and other.
You know what she's saying right there, right? Like it's those people.
Other news outlets, fake news, right? What I would consider truly fake news are the ones who are upset and offended by what I said. And I stand by what I said because at the end of the day, I'm receiving a ton of angry messages from individuals right now who are saying that I am not doing my job as an elected official or that I was extremely offensive and I should be nicer. This isn't a situation where I'm not here to make anyone feel better about themselves. At the end of the day, I'm here to call out the fact that there are individuals who are taking advantage of a very, very sad situation and profiting off of it.
Yeah.
I mean, we have individuals who, are just posting this on media and asking people to share it and follow them. It's become a national sensation, of course, and it's really sad that individuals.
What do you think is happening with all the news stations and organizations? What do you think they're doing there? They're getting paid. They're doing all this stuff. They have their exclusive pages. Oh, you can't see it until there too. You have to pay. Oh, you can only see it on the cable network. You have to subscribe to the channel. News Nation, Fox News. No, we're not gonna live stream it. Oh, we'll put a little snippet out, but to come watch the rest, you got to come watch it you got to pay for the TV cable service, for the membership.
Individuals are just not allowing things to kind of go the way that they should be going.
Yeah, I wonder, this is a heartbreaking situation. For this family and for, their neighbors. And
this is mostly caused by Dolly. I will say that.
Everyone who is watching and waiting with bated breath. And I wonder, what kind of impact do you think it is having on the community there in terms of, the search is now entering its third week.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Bro, this dude is posting like some funny shit. I was tagging this. Welcome to Tucson. I don't understand where all these gloves came from. Let's finish with this later, and then we'll get to the gloves.
And quite frankly, I think that, I'm not a law enforcement agent. I don't know what the proper protocol would be because I don't work for the sheriffs and I don't work for the FBI. However, I think that some things possibly could have been done differently. I think that a lot of us in the community are feeling frustrated. I don't think anyone enjoys in our community seeing that an individual who they, got a tip saying that they are a suspect is now all over social media and everywhere.
Well, to be fair too, the sheriff's office, look what how about, you're over here criticizing. She won't really say shit about the sheriff's office or these reporters that have bumbled some stuff and information. But the first raid, look what happened to that guy. They busted his shit, broke the door. He was all over the place. You have anything to say about that? And the news reporters that did that, you're gonna go talk shit to them. You don't have nothing to say to them. There's a lot of hypocrisy from your people.
Yes, sir. A lot
You
of
know,
hypocrisy.
and busting other doors too, and arrests and pulling people in their houses and that. Huh?
When calling them the kidnapper, right? So it is extremely disheartening, and I think the community truly is just frustrated at the fact that there's a lot of lack of answers that are, we have individuals who are quite honestly just upset that they're not hearing enough from the family. But I think these are very sensitive issues. It's a very complex situation, and quite honestly, I just don't think that it should be left to, individuals who are these YouTubers and these, I don't want to call them reporters because I don't consider them that, but they're just taking advantage of the situation, and it's really frustrating here in Tucson to
I
see
think
that.
everyone understands where you're coming from. Well,
So, but I think, let me see what JLR saying right now.
And then they will be held accountable. Let's hope for a miracle. Let's hope that Nancy gets found and brought alive. That would be the biggest miracle pretty much in United States history at this point, if she's found alive. And the way Savannah put out that video, she very well could be alive. So we'll continue to cover it here. Make sure you sub to the channel, please. Like, hit that notification button, and thank you everyone that contributed. Your help, support, your support helps us get to these locations here to do this in real time, so you can see, and then we wind through what the heck's going on. That's what we do, on the ground here. So appreciate you all. Thank you very much, and check me out on X at JLR Investigates. I'm constantly tweeting away out there. So I'm just going to kind of sit back and observe, and we'll see what happens. And if anything else breaks, you'll hear it here on JLR Investigates. But guaranteed, God willing, we'll be back tomorrow morning, bright and early, from this location. Maybe Tommaso's and Annie's, maybe a SWAT location. You never know. But I'm on ambulance chasing standby. Ambulance chasing standby. So I appreciate all of you. You have a great night. We'll talk soon. Justice for Nancy. Have a good night, everyone. JLR Investigates. Stay safe, my friends. Bye.
Hang on. Yeah. Let's see
Adios.
what's going on the scan page. Anyone in there? There's
JLR's
88
getting off for the
listening.
night.
And I don't want to hear an ad.
I have this we can listen to. I still have a few things I want to get into. Let me see. They're doing, I think they're doing
in these cases, and they work really intensely on this. It becomes really the focus of their lives in some way.
Man, the drama's been getting kind of crazy. I think it's just the empty void. I also think it's probably some jealousy going on. Probably some jealousy going on too. I think, and despise that a YouTuber can go there and get millions and millions of views over some of the networks. Like I said earlier, though, I think we do need to be more diligent and try to be careful about things that are posted. But I think a lot of these people have done the very same thing themselves, and the investigation seems like it's been messy, if you ask me. And she's actually getting blown up in the comment section too. Oh, this one said, "I am MAGA Arizonian. I agree with you. Let the LE do their job. They're not doing their job. This is accountability. You encourage these same type of journalists to get in the way of ICE." Oh, shit. They're coming for her with all kinds of stuff. "You are not a dictator. You don't reign over Tucson." Yeah, she thinks like she's like the king of Tucson and shit. But she's the boss over there running shit. But she has some people agreeing with her, some people don't. "I concur. Do you concur? What does she do here? This is insane. I can't believe what's going on in Minneapolis right now. Reporter arrested for reporting." I don't know. And then all of a sudden, I see JB Bueno posting, and I was wondering what happened to this guy. Because this guy, to me, like almost disappeared from the face of the earth. At least that's how I took it. I don't know. I just feel like he used to be. I don't know. Is he still in WFLA? I saw a segment the other. I guess he is. I saw a segment the other day, like a live stream. He wasn't there. I said, join our live stream. Was he on? Let's see if he was on the live. Was he on this live stream? Oh, he wasn't alive. Oh, I don't know what happened. What happened to WFLA? Maybe let me see. 30,000. I don't know. I just feel like they're not on this story or something. I don't know where this guy went. I thought he disappeared. I guess he's been working. Anyway, so I saw this post and I was like, damn, he's coming for it too. Are people going to stop watching and following all the quote unquote journalists who have spent the last week posting photos of innocent people claiming they're connected to the Guthrie case? Honest question. And then he said, I don't think people converging on the case is necessarily a bad thing. Many mean well. The problem, some cross a line. Example, creators recklessly posting photos of individuals who have nothing to do with the case. Example, divulging sensitive details on active LA response. So I think they're mostly talking about
Dolly.
Friday night. It was Friday night, I guess, right? Friday night was crazy. All the addresses coming out. I was trying to find the address too. You know, I was just wondering, but Friday was crazy, and so they're saying it's like
but it was mostly Dolly.
It can create a dangerous thing, I guess. You know, even though, yeah. It was Friday the 13th, man. What do you expect? It was Friday the 13th. There was 2 accidents that same night that were deadly, hit and runs.
But I called Friday to be crazy.
The Baird Green thing too. Yeah, they were saying that. I saw that shit till the next day. They kept saying it was that guy. And I was thinking that maybe he just rents out. I didn't think it was no way. I was like, there's no way this guy. Imagine if it was this guy. I don't think he's probably renting out to these people, but it wasn't even the right address. You know? But yeah, the tensions have risen. People are upset. Reporters are upset. You know, like, who the F are these people to come here and do this? Who do they think they are? And now this reporter, which I believe she's a very respectable reporter. She's with AZ Family, I believe. She puts out that she has a source telling her that they believe the Nancy abduction was an intended burglary gone wrong. That's what she said. That the investigators believe that. Investigators believe burglary gone wrong and Nancy could be alive. But now they're backing away from that. Now Fox is saying that no. Fox, the FBI admits searchers littered Nancy Guthrie crime scene. Let me see. Brian Entip.
Hey guys, so we just got a new statement from the FBI that is pretty significant. I'm going to read you the full thing. It says, the gloves found approximately 2 miles from the Guthrie residence in a field near the side of the road were packaged up by the Pima County Sheriff's Office and sent overnight on 2/12, and they arrived at their private lab in Florida on 2/13. The FBI received preliminary results yesterday on 2/14 and are awaiting quality control and official confirmation today before putting unknown male profile into CODIS, the national database unique to the Bureau. This process typically takes 24 hours from when the Bureau receives DNA. Now, this is the important part. Investigators collected approximately 16 gloves in various areas near the house. Most of them were searchers' gloves that they discarded in various areas when they searched the vicinity. The one with the DNA profile recovered is different and appears to match the gloves of the subject in the surveillance video. The FBI will continue to provide assistance on whatever timeline is provided to us. Let me read you that line again. The one with the DNA profile recovered is different and appears to match the gloves of the subject in the surveillance video. So, and it's kind of a confusing statement, but the way I read it is the glove that was recovered 2 miles from the Guthrie residence is different and appears to match the subject in the surveillance video, and they're now waiting on the full DNA profile. which could be significant because this is another big piece of the puzzle. If they can get a DNA profile off the glove and it matches the DNA profile in the house, and then they can be swabbing people who they suspect could be involved, this could all start to tie things together.
So people were saying that this glove was a match or something, and I think people were misunderstanding, and I think some of the media purposely worded it in a way to get people to click. They're saying it matches the glove that was the kidnapper had on from the surveillance video. Like, it looks like it. They haven't gotten the DNA result back yet matching. We're still waiting on that. So yeah, no, it's been a freaking mess. A mess. People are
He wasn't slowing down nothing this
upset,
time.
you know, and reporters are upset. There's been a lot of backlash. And some people welcome the YouTubers. A lot of them welcome the YouTubers. Oh, let me show you this video too. I thought this was so hilarious. It's like true though. It's like, where the hell did all these gloves come from? You know, it's like hundreds of gloves everywhere. Where's this thing at here?
Dad's gun's just driving around Tucson, which I don't blame him.
Big week. Oh yeah, we gotta get to this guy too. Almost forgot him. Almost forgot. Yes, it's the influencers causing misinformation. This whole story has been all over the place. It's chaotic, man. It's not just, you know, YouTubers, it's reporters too. That information that they're getting.
Welcome to
Welcome to Tucson.
Tucson!
There's gloves everywhere. The kidnappers running around throwing all kinds of black gloves around, throw people off. So Harvey Levine, you know, he couldn't go a day without this ransom note thing going on. He went on Fox. He's being heavily pushed over there in CNN. Let's see.
If this ransom note that we received is legitimate, and I think the FBI has reason to believe it may well be, this person has been incredibly successful at hiding his identity. Believe me, it's not for a lack of trying. So, you know, as technology advances, not just for the FBI and crime solving, but for perpetrators, for kidnappers, you know, to create anonymity, I think we're seeing that much more than I've ever seen in the past, because usually the FBI is able to crack things much more easily, but this was really sophisticated. So, you know, look, I mean, there's a profile already in this guy. I mean, the guy is 5'9", 5'10". He appears to have a mustache, a goatee. We have identified both the backpack and the jacket that he's wearing, both of which were purchased at Walmart. There's no doubt in my mind, and law enforcement believes this too, that the guy is from the Tucson area. He is tech savvy and he is smart. The letter that was written is really well constructed.
I wonder if Brianna's post replied back to this, so she just dropped the bomb and walked away. Sometimes you gotta drop a bomb and walk away. Let the shrapnel and everything hit where it hits. She hasn't said anything about it since. The thing also with the burglary gone wrong, they said this. A lot of this doesn't happen at night. Let's see here. He said a lot of this, Michael Ruiz. This is not a working theory inside the unit. Did not come from us. And then he also went on to say there was more pushback. Nighttime residential burglaries are so ridiculously rare. Nighttime residential burglaries. Crazy rare. Commercial building burglaries at night. Residential during the day. We don't have any indication she kept really anything of valuable there. And if there was something, if it was a burglary gone wrong, they don't take the victim with them usually. I guess anything is possible, but my gut says it's something else. So I wonder where she came with that report from. I guess somebody told her something, you know. She can't give up her source, I guess. Obviously. Now she's left to hang.
Wow, I've been over here talking to myself. I said, I think it has something to do with Marjon. I can't seem to shake that thought.
Local news reporter puts out a post saying an inside source believes Nancy's still alive and this was a robbery gone bad. 5 minutes later, Savannah puts out a fresh video saying she still believes her mom is alive. Savannah was probably that local news reporter's source, in my opinion. Somebody says. I don't know. No, I don't know about that, though, because how's Savannah going to tell her burglary gone wrong? Let's watch that video again. Let's take a look at that video.
I wanted to come on, and it's been 2 weeks since our mom was taken, and I just wanted to come on and say that we still have hope. And
to what?
We still believe. And I wanted to say to whoever has her or knows where she is that it's never too late.
Outlook.
And you're not lost or alone. And it is never too late to do the right thing. And we are here.
Bring it back because I need it. Oh, I thought I had it and I didn't. Bye.
And we believe in the essential goodness of every human being.
I'm so glad I didn't say his name out loud.
Jeez. That's the only thing, though. I don't know if she is alive or not, but these people, I don't know if they're getting off on this. Whoever took her, whoever did this, I wonder if they're getting off on seeing these videos of, like, you know, the family being tortured and making these plea videos.
Here are my latest thoughts about the latest developments. So first of all, the fact that we have all of TikTok out here looking for OJ's glove. It's raining gloves in Arizona, and that makes no sense to me. Like, we're 15 days in and we're looking for a glove. That make sense. Like, that's really where we're at. We have no suspects, we have no leads, we have no direction. And then we got this tweet from this lady that's like, I have inside information that this is a burglary gone wrong. Don't insult my intelligence, okay? Please do not insult my intelligence. Please do not insult the intelligence. I know you, who's watching this right now, has a brain with critical thinking skills. This was not a burglary.
Maybe I don't have critical. How you know?
In the video from the Nest footage, that man has a full backpack, and there was nothing that was reportedly stolen from Nancy Guthrie's home. All they stole was the lady. Or were they trying to sell her pacemaker? Like, that doesn't make nothing about any of this makes any sense, and I'm tired of being gaslit. I'm tired of being lied to. Savannah posted a new video tonight, and she looks visibly distraught. And I wanted, like, it breaks my heart, and I feel for Savannah. But at the same time, I have a lot of questions. Where's Annie? Why is the family not a united front anymore? Why is
Yeah, that is true, though. I didn't think about that. You don't see the brother or the sister right now. It's just Savannah, right? Savannah was the last 2 videos, I believe. Let me see. I think it was, right? Savannah. Savannah. 1, 2. Yeah, I think it's Savannah, the last 2 videos. I don't know if that means anything or not, or I don't know if it's anything to look into or not. You know, I don't know.
I think you guys are reading into
That
it
it's
too
not
much.
the sister, it's not the brother, it's just straight out Savannah.
Ikmel, I think you're reading into that a little bit too much, and so is your chat.
offering it? Like, if I were in that, she looks like she's at the point of desperation. If you're really at the point of desperation, then why are you not following every lead, turning over every glove? Like, we're sending everybody to look for random gloves in the sand. What is this, the O.J. Simpson trial? Like, I'm sorry, with modern technology and the FBI at your disposal and NBC ready to run a segment for you, like, it doesn't make any sense. None of it makes sense. The more this case goes on, the more bizarre it becomes. I don't believe this is a burglary, and do not insult my intelligence and try to tell me that this is a burglary. I would rather watch Harvey Levin read more love notes from the alleged kidnapper than believe that this was a burglary. They didn't steal anything but the lady. That makes no sense. They would steal the jewelry and leave the lady if it really meant nothing. And if you're telling me it's a burglary gone wrong, then you're telling me that the kidnap is a hoax. Okay? I have questions, and I feel like there are a lot of answers that they're not giving to the public. But here's the thing, the public is paying for this investigation. The Guthrie family has not offered a single penny. So the public is the one that's paying for this investigation. I think now the public is...
Okay.
What are they reporting on?
Whoa. What's that? I just built a budgeting app with Base 44.
Guys, Nina just built an app.
Impossible. Nina can't code.
Interesting. Can it generate reports?
So the Pima County Sheriff's Department started this investigation, and then the FBI got involved. So who's in charge at that point?
So they've been really making pains to say that there's no one lead agency. Realistically, you do need one person in charge. It looks to me like, for the most part, the sheriff is running things here on the ground, and the FBI is enhancing. That's the legal term, the law enforcement term, I should say.
There seems to be a disagreement when it comes to collecting and analyzing this evidence. Why would both departments be at odds?
Quantico is not a charm school, but neither are most police academies. So there can be some sharp elbows. I hope that they're rising above that for the common interest of trying to find Nancy and end this thing. I think the only place it really could matter is the glove that we've heard so much about. Right. Because, look, if there was a glove that was there that wouldn't match to Nancy, and it's a single glove, just logic tells you a single glove, not part of a pair, which is what you would normally find in a house, the size that would fit a man, maybe leather. We're in an area, essentially it's the desert. You're not gonna have big, heavy gloves regularly. That is a pretty key piece of evidence. You have to say to yourself, it very likely tracks to the crime if what I just described is true. You wanna go the safest, the shortest distance, I should say, between 2 points, which is get it to the Quantico lab, because the FBI can immediately ping it against their databases and do all kinds of other stuff that now they're going to have to do if and when they get the glove.
Did it work?
As a repeat.
So do you think the fact that the sheriff decided to send evidence and DNA to the lab in Florida versus Quantico, was that a misstep?
I didn't go in there.
You know, I think it would have been better in retrospect likely to do that, but at that time he might not have thought that he was going to need the resources of the federal government. He might not have realized how difficult this thing was going to be. And apparently that's their normal routine.
I'm going to turn you guys back over to Ikmel. We'll come back to that in just a minute. I've got to go inside, so I'm going to mute myself out. Give me one moment to get
Exploring with Jim. You come back on? No. This is connection got kicked off. Connection's bad out there. Yeah, man, this is probably, I don't know, this is maybe one of the craziest stories at the top of the list. Fake news, bro. It's a CIA run distraction. Nothing's real. They're saying Nancy fatigue. People are no, I don't think I'm gonna do calls tonight. I think it's better to start maybe tomorrow. We have more information. I tagged you on X in a clip of that streamer starting a rumor about unaliving Bridget for the screen record. Unaliving Bridget? Well, about an unaliving. Thanks, Bridget, for the screen record.
All right, everybody, we have breaking news. We have just received a brand new video from Savannah Guthrie as we are a little over an hour away from one of the deadlines in the letter for this ransom payment. We're getting it ready. We are about to play it for you in just a moment, but I can tell you that in it she says, we need your help. And we're going to play this for you as soon as we get it turned around. Just stick with us here. Chief Correspondent Jonathan Hunt on the ground in Tucson as we wait to show that to you in just a moment. Jonathan?
And interestingly, Martha, this new message is not addressed to the kidnapper or kidnappers. It is addressed to the general public. In it, Savannah Guthrie thanks everybody for their prayers. She says, we are in an hour of desperation. She said that we, the Guthrie siblings, believe.
Apparently you can go from 0 to a complete site in just a single prompt with Wix Harmony. I don't know if this is going to be possible. Or Vibe.
It's a striking new image of the kidnapped suspect at the home of Savannah Guthrie's mom. It was created by internet sleuths using a technique called reverse infrared technology and shows features like eyebrows, flesh, and parts of a mustache. The FBI continues to
Yeah, I love to invite him onto the show because, of course, he has that expertise that you can only get when you've worked in law enforcement and particularly in the FBI for years. So joining us this morning live from the Valley is Lance Lysing. Thank you so much for lending your time and expertise a number of times throughout the last couple weeks on this.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so let's start with the biggest development in the last 48 hours, and that was that major SWAT operation on Friday night. Now, the Pima County Sheriff's Department is telling us that no arrests were made. I think a lot of people were hopeful something big would come of this. So far, that has not happened, at least publicly. How common are these types of operations in these investigations?
Yeah, they are pretty common with an investigation like this. So, of course, we're all hopeful. We want this to be resolved, and we want it to be resolved positively. However, in a case like this, when you, like in most cases, a search warrant is kind of the end of the case. It's the ultimate. So you see that happen right before, when arrests are made in conjunction with that, or even right before charges are filed. You see all that happen at the end. In cases where you have a victim outstanding that's in imminent danger, investigators are going after every tip that they've gotten. And when they have one that reaches that level of probable cause, they usually act more quickly than they would in a case where you're moving slowly. So that means you're going to do search warrants. You're going to have SWAT missions to execute those warrants. But you run the risk of hitting dry holes at times. You run the risk of not finding the evidence that your probable cause was leading you towards, because you're kind of on the edge, right? You're moving quickly and you're because you want to find the victim, and rightfully so. It doesn't mean that this was a dry hole. This very likely could have been another step toward resolving this case, because there's just so much we don't know behind the scenes.
Yeah, how long could it take for the public to know what potentially did happen if it wasn't a dry hole, as you just mentioned?
Yeah, well, I mean, if it wasn't a dry hole, we're getting steps towards the resolution, and maybe people in there was evidence in there that leads investigators to the next step. Then it's going to move quickly. I mean, you will. I don't know if you're going to get too many updates, but you might see resolution within the next week. Like, that's what I would think once the surveillance images were released, once all those tips were out, the backpack's been identified. I'm sure there are more surveillance images that they haven't released. We've got to remember, we only know about 5% of the case. The investigators know way more than we do. So I would suspect you're going to see things moving pretty quickly here. Whether they do press conferences, that's really part of the investigative strategy. So much attention on this case. They feel some pressure to talk to the public, but they're not going to do it unless it helps the case ultimately.
Yeah, and I think that's the hard part here is this case has gotten so much national attention. People are really curious every single day. I mean, I have friends from across the country texting me, and we know there's only so much investigators can tell us. A lot of people have questioned, on social media, why is the FBI involved in this? Like, when does the FBI get involved in these types of potential abductions, which is what they're calling it?
Yeah, good question. So there are multiple types of charges that are joint jurisdiction. It can be a local charge or a federal charge. Kidnapping is one of them. In abduction cases, it's extremely important in those first 12 to 48 hours that you put a lot of resources on it very quickly. Usually you see that in like child abductions. The FBI will get involved right away in those. So Arizona has a child abduction response team that the FBI is part of, multi-agency team that responds to those right away. In a case like this, that 12 to 24 hours, we weren't sure what was happening. So it wasn't that immediate type of response. But once the local agency saw that, hey, this could easily be a kidnapping case, which brings in the possibility of federal jurisdiction. And then you see how big it is and how many tips are coming in and the whodunit nature of the investigation. You need resources at that point. So really the FBI gets involved at that point, not to take over the investigation, but more to add expertise to the local investigation. And that's what I think what you're seeing. You saw that play out in the press conference. The sheriff is taking lead. The FBI is heavily supporting. And that ebbs and flows throughout investigation. You might have the FBI taking on more of a role, less of a role. In this case, it seems like the FBI is taking on more of a role as we get farther in the case, but we'll see how it plays out.
Bookkeeping business owners make an average of $76 per hour, according to a recent survey by QuickBooks. That's right. If you're willing to learn how to use a free program called QuickBooks, you can make a great living working part-time from home or anywhere in the world. And here's the thing, QuickBooks is easy to learn and you don't need a degree, prior experience, or to be a math expert to run a successful bookkeeping business. Hi, I'm Bill Von Fumetti, and I've helped over 8,000 everyday people make a great living online with just a laptop and a free QuickBooks account. And many of them are only working part-time. Let's face it, it's demoralizing working your tail off at a job you don't love for a boss you can't stand, all while barely paying the bills and sacrificing precious time with your family. And maybe you've looked into starting your own business, but you're fed up with all the schemes.
Yeah. Sadly, we report on missing people quite frequently here on Arizona's Family, not just in our state, but across the country. Of course, this case is unusual because it's beyond just a normal missing persons case. I mean, this is someone that we believe was abducted in the middle of the night, an 84-year-old who needs medication, who has, a high-profile family and daughter. I think there's questions as to, is this case getting more resources than others because it is high profile? Can you kind of explain how the FBI decides to kind of divvy up its resources to this case and others that are happening across the country?
Yeah, it's very much a case-by-case basis. The local field office here, it's the Phoenix field office that covers the state, and Tucson is a resident agency of the Phoenix office, so it's all part of that Phoenix office. So when I say Phoenix FBI, I mean the whole state. So when the Phoenix FBI office sees they have a case that they need additional support, it's just requests back to those units. They're back at Quantico. And in this case, there is a lot of support. It goes well beyond like HRT or SWAT that you've seen, or even the lab. I mean, there are
Sorry, y'all. I'm over here
additional victim
listening to a scanner
specialists,
trying to talk to
investigative
y'all.
analysts, surveillance teams that come out to help cover the 18 to 20,000 tips they've seen, crisis managers that will work in the command post. So you'll see all of that coming through. Now, how the FBI decides exactly which resources to put on, it's very much case by case basis. There's no matrix, there's no level you have to hit, and then you open up to these doors, these resources will open up. So when you have a high profile case, they tend to get more resources than low profile cases. It's just the way it works. I mean, there's a lot of pressure from the public to solve this case. So the FBI puts more resources on it. All agencies would, in order to get that resolution and make the public feel better. There's a lot of fear and concern about this case that's out there. This is unusual. Middle of the night kidnapping in an affluent area of Tucson of a victim that you really would not expect to be a victim of a crime like this. It's scary for a lot of people.
Yeah, certainly so. We've heard that from people living in and around the area. Real quick before we go, today marks 2 weeks since Nancy was reported missing. What do you expect to happen in the next couple days? I mean, from your expertise, what do you think we can expect to see? What are some of the things standing out to you right now?
I think you're going to see a lot of activity. What happened last week with the release of surveillance images was like a waterfall of proactive and reactive leads coming into the FBI and the sheriff's office. So you have every item in those images were identified. You're looking at who's purchased those in the area. You're looking at who's purchased those online. You're following up all those leads. That alone could result in some of the search warrants that you see. You also have DNA that we believe has been collected that's not the victim's DNA, maybe at the scene or maybe in gloves or other items found and during those roadside and desert searches. All of those could lead to very additional search warrants, more leads. I think you're going to find a lot of activity over the course of the next 7 days as investigators start getting to the bottom of those and talking to more people and maybe conducting additional search warrants.
Yeah, certainly so. That's something that the sheriff has told us to expect. So, Lance, thank you so much. As always, we appreciate your time early on a Sunday morning and your insight into something that really has captured national attention. So thank you so much.
You.
So, Kylie, as you heard him say, I think one of the things that really stood out to me was that, we know about 5% of what's actually happening with this investigation. And there's a lot more that hasn't been made public because time is of the essence. They're working behind the scenes, of course, to find Nancy, to find out who knows where she is, and, of course, that suspect as well.
So, y'all, there's nothing else really to report on
Akers
tonight.
reveals where
I think I'm going to call it a night unless something spins off within the next hour to 2 hours. Then we'll catch it in the morning. Bye, y'all.